This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
So we heard some real tales
Yep.
of things that nurses have seen.
Yes. We've heard of many things that guys have decided to put up their bums.
We're about to hear from our nurses, actually.
Kelly, hello.
Hello, how you doing?
Great,
Hi,
Cal.
Kelly.
Okay, you're a nurse?
I used to be a midwife.
Okay,
Fantastic.
you've
The
seen some
tales
stuff.
you must have to tell. What have you got for us, Cal?
Well, one day I got to work and there was a billiard ball in a plastic sleeve hanging on the notice board.
Yes.
And we were all a little bit amused and wondered what was that doing there, and found out that a lady had come in with a billiard board stuck in a place that a ball doesn't normally go.
Yes.
And apparently she sort of fell back and sat on a pool table.
It happens, mate.
Whilst naked. Yes.
Yes, obviously. And they had to deliver the billiard ball by vacuum extraction.
Like a baby.
Like the Dyson.
Yeah.
Like a Dyson.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like hear that thing
Yeah.
about the billiard balls? You
Do
know?
you?
You know that thing when the red's blocking the pink, you go the brown? You know that one?
Sean, get out.
Is it too
You're
early?
in the sin
Is
bin.
that
That's
too early?
disgraceful.
Or too late?
I think it was.
no good.
I think it was just on time. I just love the doctors in there. Going, okay, pool cue,
Yeah.
blue chalk. All right, open her up. Let's go.
I love
What's
the
that
fact.
thing you have to put over when you haven't got the
I don't
angle
know.
right?
All you need
yeah.
to do
What's
is
that called?
basically put it on the
Bridge.
table.
Bridge.
You just put it on the table and you just have to break hard enough
Yes.
to get it out.
That's extraordinary, Kelly.
Thank you,
It's a good
Kelly.
story to have with you for life.
Yes,
isn't it?
isn't it just? And the fact that it was pinned up on the notice board as a warning to everybody. Thanks.
Hello, Jody. Hello, Jody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Jodes.
Hi,
Oh,
Jodes.
hi. Morning,
mate.
guys.
Good, thank you.
All right, so
Okay.
Jodes, you worked in the medical field or currently do?
Kind of a bit of both.
Okay.
But back in the day, about 20 years ago, a student, not knowing all too much, had a colleague who was sent down to the lab to pick up a bag of blood, give to a patient. All good and well. And she was told, just make sure and keep it body temperature, keep it nice and warm.
Okay.
So we didn't come back for a long time. We're like, hello, where is she? So then we were like, oh, something smells weird. So off to the kitchen we talked. There she is. She cut the bag open, put it in the pot, and she was warming it up.
Oh my God! Blood soup! Like soup! Can you use that afterwards now or not?
Not really. We weren't sure how she was going to give it to the patient. I certainly wouldn't have been drinking someone else's blood. No.
And you're not going to use
warming up
that.
the blood in
Not
the
going to use that
kitchen.
pot again, are
I
you?
can just see her with a ladle.
I know. Oh God.
And she's getting
As
croutons
for not
ready.
using the pot, I don't know about that. You know, when you're short on things, you use what you have.
Okay, so you would use it again. I mean, you put it
We
through
are
the
students.
dishwasher a couple of
Well, you
times.
would.
Oh, amazing.
Oh,
I hope she's not still in that
is
field.
hilarious.
Thanks, Jody. Lisa's in Byford. Hello.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi, Lisa.
So you've worked as a nurse?
Yes, still working, on my way to work now.
Oh,
Okay.
that's the spirit. Okay. Tell us the one
Okay,
story for you that is the thing you've seen.
I was working in an ED shift just recently, and we had a gentleman come in who was a worker who helped servicemen.
Yep.
And one gentleman liked it when a vape was inserted backwards into the rectum, and then the other gentleman
Good smoker.
blew
Would
the
vape
vape
from
backwards, so the smoke went inside to the rectum. However, when he blew it, he missed it
Like a
inside
reverse
in.
muffler.
Yes.
Yes, and they couldn't get it out. So then the doctor asked him, when you fart, does it smell like strawberry watermelon? Because that's what flavour was stuck in there.
The doctor said that.
Oh, wait
I
there.
mean-
It's cookies and cream.
I know they say vaping's not great for you, but that's taking it to a whole new level.
Want to vape again.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God. Well, then again, you know what though? It's probably safer than cigarettes in that area.
Well,
Well, because the puffing's
because the burning.
yeah, and yeah, Sean.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about it.
It
Probably
would be
is.
because there's lighter and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Oh, what's your algae haunting you with?
Yeah, so you're getting lots of
I had
baby stuff or
yeah, that's a given. But a while ago, I had a product advertised to me via Coles, a sponsored post, and I was like, pardon me,
What was it?
I will not reveal it.
Oh,
But
come
it's
on.
a product sold at Coles and had nothing to do with my life.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's have a guess. Is it something genitally?
I think that's when we look
Is it
at,
something in the pants area?
I'm leaving because you just said genitally.
But I genitally am talking to you.
No, come back and let us guess.
Ali! No. So it is in the
Is
pants.
it some sort of...
She's not denying it, yeah.
It's genitally.
And is it
Not
to do,
denying.
like, does it improve the smell? Is it one of those
Oh,
things?
Natalie.
Oh my goodness.
What? Is it like a special lip balm?
Okay, come back. Where did she go?
No, but if you can't, we should make them.
We should make them.
When your phone advertises things to you, you go, what does it know? Why is it saying this to me?
Oh, do I need a hair transplant in Turkey? No, I don't think so.
Sometimes it's pretty insulting. Sometimes it's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want it, and that's what we're talking about right now. 13 24 10. If your phone keeps showing you ads for stuff, and you're going, stop it. That's mean.
Let's talk to Vicky. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Vic.
Vic. What did your phone start advertising to you?
It keeps telling me happy hormones and anything to do with menopause.
Happy hormones.
It's rude, isn't it?
Are you in the pause era?
It's just a little actually past that, but that's still not very nice when you just want to read your phone and see what's going on in your family, and you keep getting advertising for things that you don't want.
You
Just a
don't need the
reminder.
constant reminder, do you?
You don't.
No.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Tough.
Happy hormones.
Yeah.
No, I think we need bucket loads of them.
I just think that people should, be careful speaking about ladies' ages because it's a sensitive thing. It is. Remember when Mum got given the pamphlet for a retirement home?
That was at the caravan camping.
And they walked past several women that were 1,000 years old, and they went straight up to Mum and handed it to her, and Mum was like, oh no, maybe it's the hat I'm wearing. I was like, I don't think we can blame the accessories.
Cassie's in Roleystone. Good morning, Cass.
Good morning.
Hi, Cassie.
Cassie, what got advertised to you that was quite offensive, to be honest?
Okay, so let's just say I'm just over 50.
Yes.
And not so long ago, my friend and I are a little bit risque, and we used to get, like, naughty toys and things like that.
Yeah.
Big toys, not that we use them, but we used to get those ads.
Yes.
Anyway, one day I fell over. And I was discussing with a friend, and we were laughing about it, very funny. And now it turns out that I don't fall over, I now have a fall.
Yes.
And by the time I walked back to my computer, I was now getting ads for walking frames and incontinence pads and seniors things instead.
That's one
that's
extreme
amazing.
to the other, isn't it? In
Yeah.
that one minute you're leading a sexy life, and the next you need walking aids.
100%,
of
yeah,
one
and
fall.
incontinence pads. So you fall over, you're now having a fall, and you need to, hold the wee in.
It's amazing that phones can do that.
I know.
Listening to those
So
conversations.
which walking frame did you go for?
A Zimmer all the way. Spokey dokies on it.
She's very brand
She's
aware.
a Zimmer girl.
Yeah, that's
She's a Zimmer girl.
as the slogan goes. Good on you, Cass. Thank you. Sam's in Belia. Hello.
Hi, how you going?
Great, Sam. Okay, what did your phone advertise to you?
So a friend of mine hacked into my Facebook and Instagram without me knowing and decided to like a heap of pages to do with horses.
Yeah.
I'm not a horsey person.
Yes.
But a few months later, it all came out. But anyway, in the meantime, I was getting invited to all these like horse hoof cleaning seminars. I was a member of all these horsey groups and pages, and I'm like, what is going on? And a few months later, I eventually said to my mate, oh my God, the weirdest thing is happening, blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, oh my God, yeah, that was me.
Oh, that is
so
ingenious.
Can
funny.
I say
like that a lot,
that
Sam.
is
That's
so
great.
great if you have access to any of your friends. Like, seriously,
Yes.
do that to their phone.
Yeah.
I'm
and
not a
it's
horse girl.
It's a victimless crime, isn't it?
It's a
Right?
victimless
It's
crime.
so funny.
I like
The
that.
worst thing is that you get advertised for hoof cleaning sentiments. What's
Seminars.
Yeah, seminars. Thank you. Thank you.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
So Ellie just told us that she's with child. We know that, right?
Yes,
Heavily
yes,
with
yes.
child now. And
The
her
child's going to be the future of the world, I think.
her
The
craving,
saviour.
she can't have anything sweet because of gestational diabetes, so she likes basically a thin wedge of cheese. It
Yeah.
has to be freshly sliced
On the
from the
bias.
block, on the bias, and where it is very thin at the top and thicker at the bottom.
I've
very
heard of
specific.
I've heard of pregnancy things, but I've never heard of such specific. Oh, I can't say that word.
Specificity?
Wait there.
What?
You can't say that.
Wait there.
Specificity.
Specificity.
Nope.
Specificity.
Close.
Specificity. Specific.
Schnitzel.
Particular.
Specificity?
Yes.
Specificity.
Yeah, you got it the 18th time.
Harry, cut all that out. Specificity.
Sarah's in Rockingham.
Still
Hello.
sounds wrong.
Good morning.
Hi,
Sarah.
Sarah. So you have been through the pregnancy craving thing?
A lot of times, actually.
Oh, okay.
How many
did you bang out?
times?
Yeah, how many, Sarah?
5.
Well done. My mum
Sweetheart.
had 5. And fair effort.
Yeah, it's a good number.
Yeah.
Good number.
So, okay, Ali needs cheese cut off the block on the bias. and the yummiest part is the thin bit.
Although she does enjoy the thick bit. But
Oh, she
she
loves
doesn't
the
want
thick
the
bit.
whole thick bit. You know what I mean?
What do you got for us?
When I was pregnant with my daughter, I had a craving for Cheezels and Ribena.
Together?
But, together. They had to be at exactly the same time. And I had to have one Cheezel, one sip of Ribena. I couldn't have 2 Cheezels.
So you'd have a cheesel and then like Ribena, like, you know.
Sip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a cheesel.
Yeah.
And so the Ribena and the cheesel would meet in your mouth.
Exactly. But it only could be one Cheezel and it could only be one sip of Ribena.
That's
I
very...
couldn't double
So
up.
a cheesel and a
very
Ribena
specific.
chaser.
Yeah.
I love it,
So
Sarah.
what was it? Was it the... Okay, so a cheesel is salty
And cheesy.
and cheesy, and the Ribena is...
Ribena-y.
Blackberry. Is it blackberry? Is that what it is? What sort of berries are
blackberry.
they? Ribena berries. I don't know.
Yep.
Oh, what
Yep.
are those babies
They're full of
doing to
sugar.
you?
It's full of
Poor
sugar.
ladies.
No. Extraordinary.
It's insane.
Thanks,
It's not,
Sarah. Rowie, hello.
Hi.
Hey, Robbie.
Hi, Rowie.
Okay, now did you have a specific craving?
Yes, mine was olives. I'd never eaten an olive in my life, and then I had one olive at a barbecue, and then I just demolished the bowl and the jar that they had. I just couldn't stop eating them. I loved them.
Okay, so did that then open your door to a love of olives after the baby?
Yes, absolutely. I now absolutely love olives.
But then is it
Babies
the
are-
soury type of stuff that you can suck on?
What is it?
Hey?
You know, you get that quite sour at times. You know, you get a bit...
I've always got to have a calamari. I love a calamari, but I think it was because I needed the salt, because I used to get the worst leg cramps. Like,
Oh, yeah.
right.
and-
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because they're
I mean,
brined.
think
Yeah.
about it. What are babies doing in there?
I know.
Like, I feel like a baby's just in there just pressing buttons.
I know.
Pressing buttons, changing things, and like it doesn't ask you. And then
the
next minute
baby's
you
never
love
had
olives.
an olive. So how does it know it
Oh,
wants
because
one?
it doesn't know. It's in there. It doesn't know. It's just pressing things. Like, what does this do?
Yeah.
And so, suddenly Mum loves olives.
And then it comes out and doesn't want to eat any of those things.
I
What's the
know.
people do? It's bizarre.
It's the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
She's in the house, everybody. Best friend alert.
You know what
Kate
it is?
Walsh.
The thing about it is, you become famous. You become friends with a celebrity, like
Yeah.
like
A
an
mega celebrity.
like an A-lister.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, I'd say I'm a strong B.
What do you mean?
not in Perth.
Oh, not in Perth.
By Perth
Are you
standards, you're like an
joking,
A
mate?
plus.
A plus.
Are you
Yeah.
joking? And then so she leaves, and so she becomes part of your
Solid B.
world. Then she goes off and does her own thing, and then at that point, it's when you realise how empty your life is
Yeah,
without
that's
her.
right.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
Wait, what about
What?
Andrew Nixon was asking about the 20? Do you still have the 20-year-old sausage roll in
Yes,
the freezer?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
'cause
We've got a
didn't-
sausage roll date.
Yeah.
No, I just,
But we can't
You'd
give it to you
have to-
yet because you're off to do a play.
No, I gotta go. But he's definitely he was he was asking about that.
So,
Yeah,
he's sticking with you
He's-
for access to that sausage
She's
roll.
like,
Is that
listen,
Yeah, yeah.
he's
So
like, just please mention it.
Yeah, the
Please
farmer would know a
mention
sausage
it.
roll.
No, so when
He's
so
like,
you're
come
going
on.
to do a play. So when you're back, we will we'll have our sausage roll date. So
Yes.
how old is it now? We're thinking
Oh,
it's
it's
probably
gotta be-
6 years
Oh,
old.
at
maybe?
least.
But a
You
racer
said it
was
was
It'd be
there.
about
older.
6 or 8
older.
years old.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
6
I
or
mean,
8
it's
years
old
old.
enough.
We
And
did
it's
try
fine.
one after about 4 years, didn't
Yeah.
we?
Oh,
And it
no,
was
you didn't.
fine.
You were too weak. You
Yeah.
were too scared you were going to catch something.
But anyway, so Kate's partner Andrew, he was all like, "I'll try it,"
Yeah.
and then like I don't know whether you'd had a couple of drinks, you're feeling a bit brave. You're like, "I'm having some too," and I was like, "You can't. You can kill Andrew Nixon. You can't kill Kate Walsh. You can't kill Kate Walsh."
She's a solid B celebrity.
Solid B.
Now, Kate, I did get to see you in the summer holidays down south just briefly. We were around each other at the
You
restaurant.
experienced the McManuses on holiday.
I did.
How was that for Kate?
Yeah.
Well, we just Kate, we were just at the same restaurant actually,
Yeah, we
so
were. It
lucky to
was
see
good.
Kate and her
The
team.
King of Dunsborough over here.
I
Oh,
know.
I'm
Getting
always
around.
floating around that place.
Yeah.
But you guys had a great time. I'm wondering how you're going with the summer here though, because been going
She's in
off with
Tucson,
40
though.
degrees.
This is, are you
Yeah, this
Tucson?
is
Yeah.
this is basically how it
Dry
is in
heat.
Arizona. It's so hot in the summer. So
Really?
people are like, "How is it?" I'm like, "Yeah."
At least we've
it's
got
how it is."
beaches, though, yeah?
Yeah, and we have the beach, so I'm not. Don't cry for me. I'm gonna walk over to the beach.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm fine. Yeah, I like. I mean, yesterday was blistering. It is crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, are we on the surface of the sun? Did
Yeah.
that happen?
Can you see the photographers when they're down there taking photos of you?
No, which is probably I don't know. Which
I mean,
is
spare a
worse.
thought
It's
for them,
horrible.
though. 43 degrees. They're having to lie in the
I know,
dunes
and
to
the
get a
dunes.
good
Would you
picture.
rather know? Because you know
Be
when
careful
it's-
which dunes too. Let's be honest.
You know when someone's taking your photo and you're like, you're a bit more aware. Would you rather know they're there and like put that into the mix of the day, or not know they're there and just relax?
I'd rather not know in a way,
Yeah.
right? Because if
Yeah.
if you're there, I would just leave. I would just go to a different, a different place.
Because you got to
there's
suck
no-
your guts in the whole time as well.
There's
That's the
no
other
amount
thing.
of that
Are
you
kidding
can actually
me?
do.
Have you seen her last photo? She's not doesn't need to suck her guts in.
Since I've been doing the roller, the fat roller.
Tell her on that theory.
You
So
don't
what's the
have an
theory?
ounce of fat on
no,
you,
I
Kate
don't.
Walsh.
No, it's this that there is no such thing as cellulite, that actually your fat just holds on to the fascia. So you got to roll it out.
So
With
it
like
lets
these
go.
weird spiked rollers.
Like American
that
spike
look
rollers.
like, you know, the image for the actual coronavirus. It looks
Yes.
like this basically looks like that, but on a roller.
It's a spiky virus.
It's a spiky virus roller, and you just roll it.
So like
around
cook- like cookie
you're
dough.
basically tenderizing yourself.
Yes.
Like, you know, when I make chicken cutlets,
Yes.
I hammer it out.
It's a
with
meat
the
tenderizer.
mallet. Yeah, you're just basically.
So what happens?
So
it,
you're
it
breaking
breaks
it
down
up.
the
You
fat,
break
and then
it
the fat
out,
just
so it doesn't hold on to the
So
fascia,
it
so,
breaks
you don't
up the
get the
bonds
dimpling.
between. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And you reckon it works?
I think
I mean,
it
you
does.
look great. I don't think you've got any cellulite to start with, so that makes it easier.
No, I'm telling you, it was happening.
Do you
so.
need a? Do you need?
You can refer to some photos on the internet where I did not look great, and you're like, you know what? It's okay.
Do you need to have a fit
She's
body
just
under
like
there,
us.
or like can you just be like, be a bit of a chumbawamba and just start rolling?
And just roll yourself
No, you
into.
just roll it.
You just roll
Just
it.
rolling. It's the answer.
All the gyms are going to shut down. Everyone's going to be buying these rollers.
What about instead of getting a roller, you just find a spiky floor and just roll
Yeah,
around
you could
on
do
that?
that.
Yeah, okay,
sure.
right.
Or someone with, I don't know. The sky's the limit, really.
Hey, what's happening with you with projects?
Yes.
What's happening?
We're really excited because the studio is finally happening. That's
Hey up.
yeah.
Hurry up.
Yeah, I know, right?
So it's gonna
They
be out at
broke ground a
Malaga now,
couple-
isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So that's good. But that will probably be in 26. So I'm developing, hopefully not like a super top secret, but a show here that would shoot in Perth.
Oh, amazing.
Probably for 25.
So a TV show or a
yeah,
movie?
A TV show. And then with a couple of really amazing Aussie women that are super funny and smart. And
Scripted or
scripted?
Oh,
Yeah.
I am available.
Wow.
Oh,
I know.
okay, it wasn't me, right? Okay.
It
We're in
might be. We don't
negotiations.
know. Did you do a guest spot?
Yes.
But now I'm about to leave in a week. We're going to go see Tay Tay over in Sydney.
Yes.
If it's actually happening, we're like, do we even have tickets, or is this just a dream? It's
Right.
like landing something on the moon, trying to get that sorted. But
Yes.
at any rate, don't let me go on about that. And then I'm
Okay.
going to go do a play in New York. Going to see my
Have
mom.
you met Tay
'cause
Tay?
Yeah.
I have.
Have
yeah,
you?
I did.
What was it like?
Were you?
What
Did you
happens?
make the girl squad, the B squad, perhaps?
I don't even think I made the C squad. There's no. I'm too
Ella
old.
Pompey was
I'm
in it,
too-
wasn't she? In the Bad Blood squad.
Was she?
Yes, she was one of the Bad Blood chicks in the girl
Really?
squad. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
She walked in
So call
with
her for tickets.
Cindy Crawford, who was the headmistress, and then Alan was something else. She had a name.
Wow.
I know. So it's not out of the
Hollywood.
realms.
Isn't that
Where
great?
did you meet her,
Isn't it
Kate?
great?
Where did you run into her?
Well, I had seen her. I took my friend and their kids like years ago, probably like 9 years ago in LA, and then we went and met her backstage after, and she was very lovely. And then just I would see her out and about. The last time I saw her was like a year ago in LA at a restaurant.
Just out and about.
And my friend's like, go and say hello. And I was like, I don't want to. But then, and now she's like, now she's in New York City going to my favorite restaurant, Via Carota, this little place right around the corner that I used to be able to get a table at. No one can get in there anymore because Taylor Swift is.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
ruined
they're
it for
like,
you.
you've ruined it.
That is amazing.
What was the best
Yeah.
thing to order from that place? What would you go
They
to?
had these not tortellini, like tortelli. So they're like a big tortellini.
tortellini.
Yeah, with like a smoked ricotta cheese, and it's one of the best things that will ever happen to you. But you won't experience it unless you're with Taylor.
With Taylor Swift
Yeah.
now.
No, that's right.
Did you watch the Super Bowl, Kate?
I did.
Do you get right into it? Like, did you host a party?
I didn't host a party because I'm here and I forgot. And a friend of mine texted. They're like, "We're watching the Super Bowl." A friend of mine here, and so I got in like after the first quarter.
Oh, wow.
And then watched the whole thing. It was a pretty exciting game.
Yeah.
Do you have
well,
a team
OT.
normally? Do you just get
No,
buy
I
into
just
it? Or
vote for the, I
whatever?
sort of root for the underdog.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, right.
Because I've moved around so much that I feel
Yeah.
badly. I don't have.
You don't have an allegiance.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm like, oh, I'm in Chicago. It happens to be the Bulls and Michael
Yeah.
Jordan. And then it was like, oh, L.A., the Dodgers, New York, no, the Yankees. You can't. I just felt like that's not nice.
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's
Too much.
Do you feel so removed from the US when you're here?
Yes.
Yeah, it must be
hard.
amazing because that must be a real, I don't know, novelty for anyone thinking that are in your world and acting and stuff like that. They will never be able to switch off and come to something like this, and it's now your hometown.
I know.
What a unique situation you've made yourself.
I saw a friend in LA the last time I was there, and she said, I just think of you like, Meryl Streep's character in Out of Africa. Kieran, whatever. I'm like,
It's
yeah,
very close.
Kate on a wharf with many trunks.
Karen Blixen. Yes.
Karen Blixen. Yeah, I'm like, what the F is wrong with you? Like, you're an intelligent woman that's beyond middle age. How can you say that?
I
you
didn't see your
rock
life
up
on
in a-
Instagram.
I
It's
know.
not exactly
Were you wearing
Yeah.
khaki?
rough.
Karen Blixen.
She
with-
puts on
oh,
her safari
yes.
pants
Yes.
and she puts that on.
Nice
She puts that
Panama
scarf
hat.
around her hat.
Yeah, I mean, the lions. No, there's no
I had
actual
a farm in
lions.
Africa.
It's the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Over enthusiastic parents.
Rosanna, hello.
Hi.
Hey,
How you
Rosanna.
going?
Rosanna,
we're
what's
good.
your take on it all?
Yeah, well, I've been in the school system as an assistant for the probably past 14 years.
Oh, you've
and,
seen some stuff.
Definitely seen a change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Talk to me. What do you? So we are
us an
saying.
example.
What is it? Tiger parenting, helicopter parenting. That's becoming like
Yeah,
a free
call-
range now. It's becoming more intense.
Yeah, call it helicopter parenting. Definitely. We've got parents that will carry the children's bags for them. And
Are you joking?
Yeah, no.
That was
no,
that was part of working out weight.
Yeah. And
Because you were so small, you had
Absolutely.
such a big bag, you had so many things in it, and that was how to work out.
Yeah.
That was my lesson in balancing.
Absolutely. No resilience being built at all, unfortunately.
One of the other things is, Rosanna, when you go to the school bike racks these days, not as big as what they were.
Yeah, 'cause nobody rides
the only
this-
way we can
yeah.
get to school is ride our bike.
Because people aren't trusting the fact that kids are going to get there safely.
we all
It's
drive
crazy,
them.
isn't it?
And I do the same.
I just saw a video, I was last week, of a woman in America going ballistic in the hall at the school because they were handing out awards and her son didn't get an award that she thought he should have got. And she was screaming, swearing, pulling finger signs at everyone while storming
That
out of
seems a
there
reasonable
and
response.
dragging her son out. That's
Have you seen that sort of thing too, Rosanna?
Oh, absolutely. Everyone has to receive a certificate by the end of the year, so there's a tick-off system. Otherwise, it just isn't fair.
I know, and you know what? They got
Everyone-
to.
They used to call them merit certificates, but obviously you can't call them that anymore.
So they do the same with junior sport, in particular
Yes.
football. So everyone gets like the McDonald's award, and you get up and get an award. And at the end of it, you got to go through everyone. So old mate who doesn't get a kick or maybe had an
Yeah.
absolute stinker, you have to give him
You
a
were the
thing
best
and come
bench
up with
warmer.
something to say.
But this is the thing, though. Isn't that where we teach children about winning and losing and being a bigger person and not taking it, like not being petty about it? And isn't that's where the lessons have? Because if you leave it all to later in life,
Yeah,
then
the
suddenly
damage is
boom,
done.
they're like,
Yeah.
going, what? And I mean, I know with a couple of my mates that run businesses, they've got people working for them that are 25 plus, and their parents are calling in sick for them.
Yes. Yep. I don't know. With that, Nath, you're talking about old school values that seem to be so coming back to what we're doing at the moment. Who's coming up with the idea of making sure everyone's got a merit certificate?
Well, I don't know,
For
but we're seeing the fruits of it now.
Yeah, I've got no doubt about that.
We're
the
we're
thing
seeing
is,
we're seeing the result
it's
of
the
that.
The parents of that generation are us.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Yeah.
our age
Oh,
group.
yes,
so
it's
we
our
were the
age.
ones that were treated harshly, and it's like the pendulum swung the other way, and we don't want that for our kids.
Yeah.
Because we're acting in the
But I
opposite
think we have
way.
overcorrected.
Laura's in Coburn. Hello.
Hi there.
Hi, Laura.
Laura. Does this strike a chord with you?
I was that parent at one stage.
Yeah, okay. Talk us through it, Laura. Talk us through it.
So my son, when he was in pre-primary or year one, whichever it was, they were at the school carnival, and he, being the bigger kid, was coming last in his 400 metre.
Aww.
And He was doing well, but with 150 metres to go, I jumped in there with him and ran alongside, and the parents cheered us both on.
Oh, you know what? That's the difference. She was at the front of the pack, that
Yes,
little
that's
girl,
right.
Violet, Rachel's daughter.
Yeah.
Like, your kid's at the last. Like, nothing you can do is going to make him win.
Yeah, unless you pushed over a couple of other kids to get him up the field a bit, then it would have been a different story. But, you know, you can see the appeal in that. That's a good, fun story.
Hey, Laura, did you beat your son, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
He ran
Just that
forward.
last
She only
metre,
did
you want to let him go.
Yeah, you want to be there encouraging, but let him know that mum's faster. Yeah,
Thanks,
good.
Laura. Zara's in Dianella. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Zara.
Zara, have you got the kids' perspective in this?
Yeah, so I am the kid who had that mum. She's like, I love my mum, but at the same time, it's so embarrassing being the one where your mum's at the front. I did dancing, so she was always the one at the front copying the moves, like making sure I was
Yeah.
doing it right.
Yeah.
And it was like, you can see her on the corner of like the DVD tapes they used to make, and she's just got her arms going up, looking at me like, Zara, point your toes. And I'm like, oh my God.
Zara, what did that do
And I
for
was
your
like,
love
"Is that
of
your
dance, Zara? Did it put you off?
Yeah, I don't dance anymore.
Yeah, that's right.
I read a few
And the
comments
world's
under
lost a
this
dancer.
article. I read a few comments under this article of people saying their parents did the same sort of thing in cross country or running, and they said they never
Makes you not wanna do
ran
it.
again.
Yeah.
because I was so mortified by it.
Yeah.
And think of what Zara could have done, Natalie.
Yeah, the world has lost a dancer because of that.
Think about
So,
it. The beauty Zara could have done. Zara, you were a beautiful dancer, weren't you? You're beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I was definitely not uncoordinated at all.
I mean, her toes weren't put in enough, but she
No,
was
no.
beautiful.
Yeah, well, maybe her mum can sort that out. Yeah.
Thanks, Zara.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.